Jared, you gotta do something about this. Where's all the champagne? Is it on ice?
You're gonna have to ask Nora. She's not here.
Why is my life so difficult? You know, I would have thought after Asa went to the Wild Blue Yonder, you guys would have stocked this place with something more than bourbon. I mean, bourbon and caviar? Bourbon and foie gras? Nobody has it worse than
Shouldn't
me.
you be getting dressed?
Believe me, this is a concession.
I don't think they're gonna let you into church that way.
Oh, no, I considered the church. The wine's free, but the pay scale... Oh, no, you're talking about Adriana's wedding, aren't you? Do you happen to know where the reception is?
Sorry.
Dorian can always be counted on for a full bar. Is it still considered tacky to skip the ceremony and go straight to the buffet?
Are you worried about being tacky?
It's not my fault that Clint's got bad taste.
Won't Dorian be expecting you?
Dorian and I have been down that aisle before. She's not expecting me.
But isn't Adriana
Important to me?
So don't you want to
Show her my support and be there for her? You would think. But to quote another Landview lady, not at all.
Look, we had a deal.
Yes, we did. You were going to go to the bank and get me my money. And then I was going to put that money in a suitcase and run away.
I will get you your money.
Excellent. Because if you don't, I'm going to have to mosey on up to Clint. And what should I tell him first? That you're sleeping with his daughter? Or that you're not really the Buchanan heir, and all that Buchanan stock that you inherited is about to become Exhibit A in Nora's felony fraud case against you?
I will get you your money.
I'm very glad to hear that. In the meantime, I will be on the east lawn where I could use a pitcher of ice, a quart of cocoa butter, and 3 yards of tinfoil.
Oh, yeah.
Nigel, David Vickers is here.
Nigel, my old man. How are you?
Is that Mr. Buchanan's throat?
Sadly, yes. I'd go without, but I wouldn't want to excite Renee. I know it's been a while.
Mrs. Buchanan isn't home.
Well, then it's just us boys. Nigel, you okay? What's wrong? You don't seem like you're all right. Is Nora riding herd on you these days? I know you're not used to that, a woman being in charge. I have an idea. I'm about to run into a whole bunch of money thanks to Jared here. A Buchanan-sized amount of money. So what do you say? Why don't you quit this rat trap and come work for me?
Thrilling as your offer is, I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I prefer the security of the job I have to the adventure you offer.
No, Nigel, I don't know how secure it is. From what I understand, the Buchanan family fortune is under siege. I hear there's people lining up around the block to lop off a mill or 2 or 3.
Nigel, can I have a word? If you'll excuse us, please. It's pressing family business.
So to speak.
I'll get you your money. Just let me square things with Nigel, then we'll hammer out the details, okay?
I'm not going anywhere.
What is David Vickers doing here?
Listen to me, okay? He followed Natalie and me home from Texas. He knows we're together. He knows I'm not a Buchanan. And now he was blackmailing us.
You idiot! I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. If you had just kept your trousers on. But now all is lost.
Not quite all. Okay, he knows there's an extra Buchanan floating around out there, but he has no idea that it's him. He has no clue that he is Lisa's son.
But it'll only be a matter of time before he finds out. And then everything we've done to protect the Buchanan name, I failed. I promised Mr. Buchanan I would protect his legacy. I failed.
Not if I do a little damage control up front. If I tell the family that I'm a fraud and leave it at that, he's going to realize that he can't blackmail me anymore and have no choice but to go away.
And if he doesn't?
Well, at this point, we don't have much choice. Either I break the news or David does.
Hey guys, how are you?
Nora, is that your voice? It is. Clint's here too. Give us a kiss, Nora.
I'm only just made aware of Mr. Vickers' presence.
Is that Clint's robe?
I know, I couldn't believe it either. It's such a nasty color. Nora, If you wanted me out of my clothes, you just had to ask.
Oh, God.
I have a weakness for reds.
I'll have it deloused.
So, how was the trip?
What is he doing here? What is he do? What are you doing?
Nigel, where's the buckshot?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. They're in the office safe at Mrs. Buchanan's request.
My son lives here. If I were you, I would run.
What, miss all the excitement?
Stop it.
Vickers! If you're still here when Nigel gets back, you're going to be picking buckshot out of your backside from now until Christmas Day.
Now, I'm aware that things have probably changed since Asa went to the big roundup in the sky, but this certainly isn't kosher, is it, Nora?
Nigel!
Still looking, sir.
I don't think anyone would object to shooting a trespasser.
What? I'm not trespassing.
I didn't invite you here.
No, he didn't. But he did. Didn't you, Jar Jar?
You brought him here?
Invited him to stay here in this house?
I was gonna tell you, and you, it's just you were so busy with work this week, and Renee's still on that cruise, and it's just that I found him dumpster diving at Angel Square, and I took pity on the guy. And yes, I told him he could stay here till he got back on his feet.
What? Back on his feet? What feet? He's a parasite.
Are you aware that I was the star of my own television program?
America's biggest deadbeat?
No. Supermodel Crime Club.
Why didn't you just give him cab fare to Dorian's house, for God's sake? He's not welcome here. You're not welcome here.
And how'd you get past security? They have orders to shoot you on sight.
Well, not anymore. You know, you've really got to update that list at the guardhouse. Mitch Lawrence is still on it, and he's dead. You know, if anyone is a friend of this family, it should be me. Nora, are you aware that Jessica is running around with a piece of my liver in her? And Clint, you may be upset at Dorian and myself, but you should thank me for taking her off your hands. Aren't you happier here with Red?
And for that, I won't shoot you till you get past the gate.
Not very Buchanan of you, is it? Aren't you supposed to lift up the downtrodden?
Okay, well, I'm not a Buchanan, and since this is my house, I'll kindly ask you to take your leave.
The shells, sir.
Thank you, Nigel.
Okay, I can take a hint. I'm going to go. But I have something to say first. This may take a while, Jared. Why don't you get us some chairs?
Whatever it is, Vickers, it'll keep.
I don't think you'll feel that way after you've taken my opening salvo.
Sir, far be it from me to delay the slaughter of the guilty, but Lieutenant McBain phoned. I left a message for Miss Hanen just before you arrived.
What? Oh, my God. Did he find the kids?
Well, what I understand is that the children were found in Virginia Beach, and Lieutenant McBain left the telephone at the hospital where they're being treated.
Hospital? Are they hurt?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but he said...
I have to call John. I have to go.
Vickers, I don't have time to shoot you right now. But if you're still here when I get back, I'll clear my schedule and make time.
I'll be in my usual spot on the east lawn. Hey, Nora, don't you stress out about Cole. How about a little Kundalini? I'll make you feel better. Just ask Vicky.
Was that necessary?
Are you kidding? They love that. Jared, people like you and me give Nora and Clint a reason to feel superior. You're gonna find out what that's all about if you don't give me my money and I'm forced to tell them that you're an imposter. What's Clint gonna think? Oh, and Nora, if you think she's giving me the bum rush now? Just wait till you see what she does to you. Call the bank?
Yeah. See, they're not going to be able to get that amount of cash without checking with Bo and Clint first, so...
Guess I have to stick around and protect my investment. So how's this going to work, Uncle Jared? How are you going to get Nora and Clint to let me stay?
Sure, I'll think of something.
If I might make a suggestion.
Yeah.
The old divide and conquer. Go directly to Renee. You're a young guy. She probably has a soft spot for you. You get Renee on your side, your case is made.
Why is that?
She's a born saleswoman. Why do you think she made such a good madam? No one can say no to her.
But this isn't her house.
Yeah, so Nora keeps telling me. She doesn't wear it well. Wealth. No, we can't all be to the manner born. Speaking of which,